It's week 6 of the NFL, and we've got the Panthers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Panthers and the Lions on Sunday Night Primetime.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Jacobson steps away. And his throw is incomplete. Third down. Jacobson. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Panthers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 29. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
To throw on 2nd down. Jenkinson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautiful. That one's going to hurt.
13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jenkinson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing...
Touchdown, Panthers! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories. So let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers, Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adage...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Again, he finds Moore.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's the best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Panthers about ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is complete to Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jacobson.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had it all blocked.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, Jacobson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have retaken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jacobson, and his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on third and long. Jacobson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Chargers. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
2nd and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Ware.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So much about offense is what we call hitting the yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. Rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jacobson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
He'll drop to throw.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
That caught by Trimble.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Number 16, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 10 yards. Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Powers through it, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.